Anita ma'am, please go ahead. Yeah, should I start? Should I start? Yes, ma'am. Yes. Am am I audible? I'm hearing my own voice, Anita ma'am. Yes. Am I audible now? Clear? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay, thank you. I will go ahead. Good evening, everyone. We would like to wholeheartedly welcome each one of you for the 104th session of the Deccan Positive Mental Health Group webinar session. And this will be a part of the therapy for the therapist session. The topic for today's session is nurturing yourself to nurture others. I would like to invite the organizers, the different organizers, which has Manasa Shubhakara Mindcare Center, Hyderabad, with the Yellow Pond Counseling Center of India, Forest Creative Arts Studio Punjab, Sri Deepthi Counseling Center Hyderabad, Clover Learning Center Hyderabad, Srisha Counseling Center Kozhikode, and the Mindstyle Hub of Kolkata. Our honorable resource person is Mrs. Payal Gupta, and she will be speaking on the topic nurturing yourself to nurture others. And Mrs. Payal Gupta is a counseling psychologist, a certified parenting coach, and a family therapist. She's the founder of Healing Space Counseling Center in Noida. She's completed her MSc in Counseling and Spiritual Health, MA in Psychology, MA in Counseling and Family Therapy, and various certification courses to enhance her skills. She has conducted various talks and workshops for parents, students, and couples with relationship issues, separation anxiety, and adjustment problems. Being a psychologist, she's giving counseling online and offline, has a good experience of working with NGOs, VTC online helpline. She helps people to overcome mental health issues, lifestyle problems, gain confidence, students having examination stress to live a fulfilling life. And with that very, very short introduction, we would like to welcome you, ma'am. The floor is yours. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Anita, ma'am.
Most welcome.
Thank you, Sunanda, ma'am. And in this platform, lovely peoples. And of course, the topic we are talking about, you all, and I'm sure that you all are aware each and every word that I'm going to tell. But the only difference is that each and every word I am in position to say only when I am also able to cultivate all those qualities in me. I feel very nice to say, yes, now I am a mindfulness practitioner. I'm not saying master, yes, practitioner, because it's not a process, it's actually a journey. You all people are definitely aware about it. So let's start with our session. And tomorrow, as Mother's Day, so I want to dedicate this presentation from, as a token of love, as for Mother's Day. And I want to, please allow me to share the presentation. Is my presentation visible to all?
No, not yet, Payal. It's not visible now.
I hope now it's clear.
No, it's still not visible.
Okay, no problem. I hope now it's clear now.
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. Yes. So nurturing yourself to nurture others. Definitely this presentation I'm dedicated to Mother's Day, but it's not about mothers only, because nurturing others means a father, a brother, son, everybody is doing that. So it's not I'm saying that this is especially for ladies, but yes, because of Mother's Day, I'm saying these words. Otherwise, it's required for everyone. Happy Mother's Day, celebrating Mother's Day with self care. This is my brief profile, as already mentioned by Sunamita ma'am and Anita ma'am. After the session, we will be in position how to deal with stress, how to release difficult emotions, how to cultivate kindness and gratitude, and how to communicate mindfully. Before this, I want to say, as I mentioned, that I'm also practicing mindfulness. And start with my session, I want to give a small story where a mother was very upset as her child used to demand lots of sweets, and child used to eat lots of sweets on daily basis. She was very worried what will happen to my child's health, his teeth. So one day somebody told that a very senior monk came to our town, and he is just magical. So the lady visited there, and she talked about her problem, narrate the whole story. Monk said calmly that after 1 month you come. So mother thought that maybe monk is going to make some medicine or something like that. She went, she came back to her house and wait for 1 month, and again she went to the monk's place. Monks replied to the child calmly. He make him understand what are the what are the negative effect of eating sweets, and how the sweets will harm. That's it. Mother was feeling little angry. Mother was feeling that what's I mean, these kind of preaching words, if the monk want to say, then why he asked me to wait for 1 month? She asked her this question to monk. Monk said, lady, listen to me carefully. 1 month before I was in the same position, I was also eager to eat sweets, and sweets were my weakness. When you asked me to give something to the child, I was not in position to do that because I was not practicing. I was actually in what we say Maya. It was a Maya for me. Sweets were as a Maya for me, and I was not able to control it. Whenever I was having craving, I used to eat sweets. But now in this 1 month, I did practice. And now I am in position to say some words to the child. And trust me, these words will mean a lot to your child. And after that, the lady feel that the positivity, the vibrations, the magic happens. So these words, of course, these are very common words that we are going to share. But now I am in position to say because I am actually practicing and I get the benefit out of it. So I hope you will understand my emotions behind this session. So if I talk about mindful, the best practices here and now. You all, with knowledge and wisdom, you must be seen the means dramatic presentation of Ramayana, or you have gone through, you have read the book of Ramayana. Certainly, you have seen the means if you can visualize the character of Arun Govil, that very close to my heart because I have seen that Ramayana only. So there, in the serial, never ever Ram portrayed by Arun Govil never mentioned that Lakshman, you have done this thing wrong. Why you came leaving Sita at the hut, or any kind of blaming, to mother why she is sending me to the jungle, any kind of blaming, right? He only portray a character. That's why we say Purushottam, right? उन्होंने जो भी किया by staying in the present, and that always I feel that means not as a I take that book Ramayana and the character of Ram as an ideal who is staying in here and now. What we talk means in the day, like in psychology, we used to use this word. Actually, he was portraying that. So, mindful here and now means you are in present. You are not having any kind of fear about your past, about your future. You are not having any kind of guilt about your past, your action, whatever things you have done wrong. Maybe you are staying in present. You are enjoying your present. You are giving 100% at that moment. I know this is not an easy job. Af- when I'm saying I'm practicing, still I'm not in position to say that yes, I always be mindful and I always be without fear. I'm not futuristic. It's not like that. It's very difficult, I must say. But trust me, when you practice these mindfulness steps, when you are inculcating, you are living in present, you're not talking about your guilt, then certainly you are mindful, not mindful. Your mind will be empty, your mind will be focused, you will be in position uh, to explore more creativity. You will be having more ideas in your surrounding, right? So being mindful involves being non-judgmental and accepting of one's experiences, and it often leads to a sense of calmness, clarity, and focus. Because you are not there to blame others. You are just doing your work. Why we are talking about mindfulness? Certainly, it improves focus and concentration because we are doing one work at a time. Being a lady, many times it happens that when I open the fridge, I seriously forgot why I opened the fridge. I mean, many times it happens. This can be a situation of yours also. You switch on the light of a room and you are not aware why I came in this room, because lot of things, because these days we become so mechanic that many things we are not actually focused. So when you are doing one work at a time, you are uh, focus on one work, then certainly your concentration. And I always feel that these kind of topics are so important these days. Of course, during due to new educational policy, these topics has been introduced in the study curriculum also. But when we were doing our education in school days, we were not aware about all this terminology, all this how to do practice of these kind of mindfulness or anything positive psychology, because this helps to regulate your emotions also. Now you are not in fear. You are doing your 100%. You are not thinking about your future. You are giving your 100%. You are at present. You are not thinking about your past. This reduces your procrastination because you are aware about the importance of the activity you are doing at present. Maybe this has been mentioned by many people, many resource persons. But if you take any of the input from these lines, then certainly it will, um, I mean, in the coming years, you will feel that, yes, this is a life-changing uh, topics, not topics. You will take it as the mantras. They will make better relationship. You will be in position to make better relationship because you are not having any kind of judgment about others. And certainly this will improve your sleep because you're sleeping in a calm mind. Your mind is not having any kind of chaos. Not means you are not jungling with a lot of thoughts. You are aware what I have done today and what I will do tomorrow. There was a session also doing nothing uh, in which platform I don't remember, but there was a session doing nothing. So it's not like that every time you need to be engaged. to being mindful, to living in present. Sometimes if you are just gazing the clouds, you're doing exercise. You're doing exercise means you are focused on exercise only, not thinking about anything else, because you're just cycling and your mind is somewhere else. It's not mindfulness. Spend time with nature. These are all activities. I must say you are aware, but we need to understand the importance of these activities. Forgive, yes, certainly we'll talk about in coming slides. Mindfulness can lead to increased self-awareness. And trust me, the person who is self-aware is aware about his strength, his opportunities, weakness, threats. And when we do this SWOT analysis, this is not only in the offices and corporates. We as an individual can do these analysis for ourselves. We can check our strengths. We all are having some strengths. We all are having some opportunities. Many times it happens that we are having some kind of belief that maybe this opportunity is not for me, or maybe I'm not appropriate for this opportunity, or maybe I'm not that assertive. There is some course has no interviews in my neighbor, and I'm not that assertive to say that I want to join that. It will enhance my skill. I know my weakness. This is only possible when I am mindful, when I am self-aware. Then only I will be in position to analyze my 4 pillars. Otherwise, when others will tell me that these are your weakness, these things you have done wrong, then it will create anger in me. But now I'm in position that when others, first thing, I want to check what are my weakness. Certainly, something can be left. It's not the 100% that sometimes we as a person are hiding also, right? So it can be possible. But trust me, when others will say that you have done the thing wrong, then certainly you will not show your anger. You will be in position to understand that these weakness, if I improve, will certainly help me. It's not that he want to let me down. That's why he is saying these kind of narratives to me. I'm aware about my threats. Everyone is having threats. As a mother, as a father, we are the main threat these days is what my child will do, how he will behave with others, how I will uh, how I will give him a secure environment. Trust me, when you are threat free, because you are trusting yourself and you are trusting that once I will feel that I'm not in position to handle the situation, then I can take the help of others. In that case, the threats will be, I'm not saying 100%, but definitely you will reduce your threats. Now, when you are aware about your strength, weakness, opportunities, threats, then you will be in position to set your goals. You will be in position to uh, think big because you are aware about the strength. You are aware about your weaknesses. You know that, okay, fine, this is my weakness, but I am in position to overcome it. I am in position to learn more. Then certainly you will make some new goals. And when you are making your goals, then these smart, you must be aware about it. I know 100% specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time based. If you're not, some people are saying that I feel little anxious when I'm making goals. So in that situation, I will say that make small goals. It's not necessary that make big goals. You can make small goals, and when you will achieve those small goals, that will lead to that big goal that you have visualized. And achieving those small goals certainly will That achievement will give you a shine in your eyes, shine, and uh, trust on yourself that yes, certainly I can achieve big. Your self-esteem will be high. You will be without any kind of self-doubt. When you are doing all this process, certainly you will get some kind of stress. And I'm not saying stress is always bad, but managing the stress need to be learned. In I mean, in many awareness programs, there are a list of series that these are the activities for anti-stress. But here I want to say you need to create your own anti-stress toolkit. Planting, cultivating plants, watering plants, cooking can be anti-stress for me, but it's not necessary that it can be for you also. So you have to understand. And how you can understand? Because now you are in the position, you are self-aware, you are aware what you want actually. You are mindful. You are close to the creativity. So you can understand what gives me happiness. Is it watering plants? Is it helping others? Is it cooking? Or is it learning, joining a course, any kind of achievement? What is my anti-stress toolkit? So you have to create your own anti-stress toolkit. No one can create for you. And now, because you are into this position, you can certainly create your own toolkit. And trust me, that will help you. Today in the group, somebody shared that no one else will help you, only you that can help. So if you are able to develop your own anti-stress toolkit, then definitely your mind will be in a calm position. We always talk about time management. I was also doing time management, but trust me, end of the day, when I was not able to fulfill all those things, all those slots that I have mentioned in my to-do list, I was anxious. And with anxious mind, you can't sleep calmly. So instead of time management, I start doing mind management. I'm now focusing when I'm doing my work, how much input I'm giving. And meditation helps me as a tool to handle all those distractions. 5 minutes of meditation brings lots of change. It's not necessary that you sit long duration. You can have 5 minutes, work for 2-3 hours, again for 5 to 10 minutes, you sit calmly and do nothing. Do only focus on your breath. That also do wonders. Don't limit your sources of ideas. Take a step out of your comfort zone. Certainly, if you want to dream big, you want to achieve big, then you need to come out of your comfort zone. You need to remove all those beliefs that you have made. Sometimes our parents say that this is not of your caliber. Public speaking is not for your caliber. You are not so presentable. You can't handle the stress. So when we are in the process of aging, still those beliefs are also going higher, and then we are trusting that yes, I'm not so presentable. I can take sessions. Any kind of belief you are having. So when your sources, you explore other sources, you are free to talk to anyone. You are free to talk to strangers. You will take others' input as well. And by taking others' input, certainly you will be in position to break those beliefs. When you are not into a small well, right? Make your mind adaptable. That sees challenges as opportunities. Uh, I remember one line by some famous person. He said, "Life without challenges means you are not living, actually. your life did. So if I say that a life with full of comfort, first thing, there is no criteria of comfort, how much comfort anyone requires, right? So what kind of challenges you are facing, don't exaggerate. Feel that, yes, this is an opportunity and I have to prove. In that case, you will be in position to handle the situation and do the problem solving the way you want actually. Trust me. Next, very difficult task is forgiveness. It's not easy. It takes years for me to forgive some people in my life. And even when actually, I used to say, I do positive affirmation, and I used to say that, yes, uh, I forgive that person. I forgive means there was some statement that I used to say early in the morning to forgive that person, and I want to make myself calm actually. One day in a marriage function, when I saw that particular person, and uh, as I used to greet others, I used to greet that fellow also. And while greeting that fellow, then I realized that now I'm in position to, yes, I really forgive this person. Whatever he did, no matter now. So forgiveness is not actually for others. Actually, maybe he is not aware about that. I'm having any kind of grudges for him. It is for us. Actually, when you forgive others, it's a gift for you, not for him. Because holding that resentment poisons you, create negativity in you, and you can't fake it till you make it. When you actually forgive, then you will feel, uh, I can't have the words, you will feel like you are on top of the mountain actually. So trust me, this is also a step ahead for your journey. Next, very important is mindful communication. I hope you all agree with the importance of words. Words reflect what you are saying, it not reflect your intention. Many times it happens that the collection of words are just because you are not mindful, because of your exertion, or you are doing something important. Your child came to you and he want to share something to you, but because you are engrossed in that activity, you are not able to understand that how to deal with it, how to say what kind of words I need to use with my child. Maybe you shout at that moment. Maybe you are not listening to your child at that moment. Here comes the role of active listening. Communication is only when listening is also there. You want to say something, but other one is not listening to you. So there is no point to say these kind of words. Active listening comes in the screen. Otherwise, one day it will happen that you want to say something, but in that moment, your child, your spouse, she or he is not in position to listen. Mindful communication will definitely improve your relationship with your family members, relationship with your colleagues, relationship with your children's, because now you are able to empathize. If somebody came to you, it's not only the words, you are able to understand the non-verbal cues that the child or your wife is having. You are able to see the pain on their face, you are able to see the fear in their words, that actually they are not narrating, but because you are mindful. And how you become mindful, how you are doing mindful communication, this is what we have discussed till now. This is what the strength becomes, that how the journey of mindfulness gives you strength, how you nurture yourself, how you are in position to nurture others, the words, the vocabulary you are using, then certainly this is what your child will inherit. If you are loud, if you are showing your reaction instead of response, you're not responding, you are reacting, then certainly your child will also understand that if you are having some kind of anger, then shouting is the best way. So if you want to avoid, because trust me, child only behave the way you actually behave. If you want to rectify some behavior of your child, then it's the journey start from you only. As a mother, as a father, you need to communicate, you need to behave the way you want your child to behave actually. So here you are in position to understand what is the role of mindful communication. Here you are in position to understand what active listening is, what non-verbal cues are, how to say, how to discuss, how to be present, how to be stress-free. When you enter in the family, suppose you are a working mother, or you are a working husband, and you are having a bad day, let's say. When you enter in the family, are you carrying your baggages with you, baggages of stress with you? Because when you enter in the family, your child is not aware what happened to you in the office or at your workplace. Being mindful will help you to put all those baggages outside the house. Maybe after spending some time, you can share all those whatever things happen to you with your wife. But it's not that you are carrying all those things with you and you are shouting, you are banging your doors, or you are just going inside the room, locking the room. You are not responding if your child is greeting to you, if your wife is greeting to you. So this is how mindful communication works. That at present, I am at home. I need to be here only. All those things are certainly not easy, trust me, but practicing makes you perfect. And if you are not perfect, it is okay, because you are certainly a winner, because at least you are having the guts to take all those steps. And by this, I want to say thanks. And this is my small and brief presentation for the day. And I hope all these things, if I nurture in my daily life, in my behavior, then certainly I will be in position to come out of all the problems. And yes,
Yeah.
this
Thank
is
you,
what
Payal. It was a wonderful session. We thoroughly enjoyed. Yeah, friends, can interact with Payal Gupta. Some participants are asking about PPT. Payal. If
Yeah,
you're
I will
interested, you can share in our group.
certainly.
Ayal,
Yes,
you're in a
Yes,
position
sir.
to listen to me. You can.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Uh, I'm very happy in very, very simple terms, easily understandable terms, explain a very difficult concept of nurturing self and taking care of others. You didn't use much of jargon, to be frank with you. A lot of psychological, psychiatric jargon you have not used. In very simple terms, easily understandable terms, you explained a very beautiful concept. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, others. Jyoti ma'am, Anita ma'am.
What, Partha? No questions? You are unmuted and ask question, Partha.
So
No,
good
it's all
evening,
right, sir.
Vanandal.
Very concisely.
Good
Ah.
evening, Vanandal.
Certainly,
Finally, it was a wonderful session.
thank you, ma'am.
It's a very simple, very your facial expressions, basically. It's like,
Jyoti
as if
Raja.
you're just sailing, actually. When you're talking about mindful communication, so you are set a best example for yourself. See, by watching you, when we listen to you, it's like a very cool and composed way. So it's really, really wonderful, excellent session.
Thank you.
And each and every word we speak, actually, I think we have to take it really seriously and start
Exactly.
implementing it, because which is
Correct.
really necessary. And the examples which you're given are apt, which we generally see the people, and we ourselves will observe. Though we talk about, no, I have very good communication skills, sometimes we may not do that. And
Correct.
each and every word is really, I think we had to put it in practice. Thank you, Sunanda, for and one more wonderful session.
Thank you.
Partha, you want to ask something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that it was a very good session with very simple, I mean, not jargon, simple words that's been explained. I just want only one question
Yes.
to ask Ma'am Payal. You said about the anti-stress toolkit, which you have to develop yourself. Maybe you could have given a little more examples for children, young men, middle-aged, old, that sort of this thing. Maybe next time you could do that.
Yes, sir. As we have time, we can discuss anti-stress toolkit also. Like gratitude general.
Yeah.
This is also very good to stress anti-stress toolkit. Many times it happens that we keep on blaming that why this wrong happened to me, and when the good thing happened to us, we forgot to write all those things.
Yeah.
When any good fellow, if suppose today Jyoti Raja ma'am appreciated me, and if I'm not writing those words in my journal, then this is my bad. Because one day when people were saying that your presentation was okay, at that moment, maybe I will feel that I'm worthless. Maybe worthless is a very big term, but maybe I can feel. But at that moment, if I open my register and see this is the date when people appreciate my work, it means I need some improvement. It's not like that I am like this only, right? This is one example. Same way, relaxation therapies are there. By doing that, because see, whatever stress we are having, whatever emotional blockages we are having, it actually hold in our bodies in any form, in any kind of pain. If you have observed some 45-year-old people, or let's say 50 or 60 age people, you must be observed that some are having broad shoulders, some are having straight shoulders, and some are having shoulders little bending, right? So you ask them one question: why your shoulders are that? 99.9% person, maybe there 1% can be chances they are having some kind of back problem or anything. Otherwise, they will say that I have lot of responsibilities, and due to those responsibilities, I'm not able to take full breath, or I'm not fly actually. So when we are doing relaxation exercise, when we are doing when we are asking our friends, colleague, or clients to do those relaxation exercise, at that moment we say feel free, your shoulders are free actually, without any kind of stress on them, your body parts are free. So at that moment, when you realize that free, yes, I'm calm, you are actually, our subconscious is not actually able to understand what things are happening. If you are creating a scene, I'm creating a scene that you are free of responsibilities, then definitely your mind will think, yes, I'm free of responsibilities for few minutes, few hours, and then you will give your 100% in your activities. Same way, there are you can YouTube one emotional relief, you can say, series, that is uh, um, Leaves in the Stream. Leaves in the Stream is, when you type, you will find a video in the YouTube where you feel yourself sitting near a stream, and whatever emotions you are having, you just drop all those emotion on the leaves flowing down. Then you will, whatever emotions you are having, right, you just leave that emotion on the leaves, and you will feel after some time that you are calm, you are not having any kind of feelings, any kind of negative thoughts, because all those feelings and thoughts are moving down in the fountain, in the stream actually, right? So these are the things, and you people, you are investing your precious time in these kind of webinars, and certainly you will be aware about more toolkits. And in the coming sessions, if I'll get the opportunity, I will introduce more toolkits also, exercise, yogas. These are breathing exercise, pranayam. These you can introduce your daily routine. This is what I want to say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ashish Jain. Yeah, Ashish ji, are you there? Yeah, Venugopal sir, please go ahead.
Yeah, Payalji, I thought that you would share some real life stories from your own personal and professional life. Now,
Very true, sir.
let me ask you, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? And the situations where you are able to forgive somebody for doing something bad to you. Could you please share those real incidents?
Sir, actually this session has been recording, so I can't share the forgiveness part, because it's a story, and actually that is the story when I convert my studies into psychology. I'm not psychologist from the very beginning, but from the last 10 years I am practicing. I am doing my education, I am learning, and all those sessions, everything. So yes, it gives me a transformation from there. Actually, when you said weakness, so it was my weakness. I was not able to handle my emotion at that moment. Throughout the journey of my life, till that date, I was kind of person that cherish everything. I keep on learning. I do whatever I want. But that incident happened, and I was in position that I was not able to handle the situation. Then
What are the situation? Be specific so that we'll be able to understand what exactly was the challenge and why you could not handle that one.
In nutshell, I can only narrate that I was in some business, and we got ditched by our partners. So that was a situation where we lost financially also, and due to lot of efforts, because I did lot of efforts in my business, so that also made me emotionally drained. And this was the situation, and it took lot of time for me to forgive my partner. And when I said I met him in in a marriage function, yes, this was a real incident. I met him in a marriage function, and trust me, when I met like another person I used to meet. Actually, I smile, I greet, I asked how you are, how your family is, without having any kind of emotions in me. I was neutral at that moment. And strength, you are saying, I feel that I have the strength that whenever I fall, I stand up without blaming. I think this is my strength, and this strength gives me a power to learn and to come out of the situation.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, doctor. Yeah, friends, others can interact. I think Partha sir is having doubt, right? Partha sir?
No. Oh.
Yeah, actually, ma'am, Pal ma'am, thank you. there is no doubt. Actually, just to add on, you are ended with the communication. So actually, we didn't have the culture of the listening. We often, or rather seldom, tell our children, let's listen. We use let us do everything except listening. Am I audible, Payal ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Even the therapist didn't use this. The is not or are not use the even the neuroscientist or the doctors. Let us listen. Everyone speaking. Children also learning. There are lots of A to Z therapies. But our children, even we, didn't listen. Even we listen, we give the selective. So that all the therapies go to the waste if we didn't listen outward and in the practice inward. Since the 15 years of experience, I'm telling about the experience, not the expertise. I didn't believe in the expertise. Because every time I am at zero. Because I didn't believe in the knowledge as I didn't believe in the ignorance. Because again, that is the drama. So just to add on, communication should start with the listening part to our children, even us. Without listening exercise, we cannot nurture us. That is the first, second, and the third discipline to begin with. Even as a mother, from the day one, when the nurse and the doctor gives the baby to a mother, without saying anything, there is a listening of the non-verbal language from the baby to the mother, isn't it? Even the doctors couldn't explain the tons of emotional part, where from it is coming. It is from the 10 months, 10 days? No. So only that time there is the feelings. So that nurturing even didn't give that impulse, emotion, the nurturing, the moment, that flesh coming to on the lap. That is the listening. Immediately after that, we are focusing on the outward part, the bodily part, and slowly the listening. Just because you are beautifully, that's why I have already first given that you are compact and concise. So that's all. Thank you, Payal ma'am.
Thank you,
Love to
sir.
hear again.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Very well said. And that's why in the initial of my session, I mentioned that these are the things we all know. But when I am in position to give this session on this topic, just because now it's quite a time when I feel that yes, now I am practicing. Now I at least learn some part of it. And yes, and you won't believe that I am having a few list of friends. They call me, they want to spend time with me, just they want to say whatever they are having.
Great.
And many time it happens that I used to say call others also. They use she actually one or two they especially mention that I don't want rush there, I want you to listen me.
Ma'am uniquely said, one practice, one moment is much higher than the 1,000 talks.
Correct.
That's really so. That moment, there may be the tall talks, long and tall and taller and tallest. But the one practice, one single practice, one single moment, one single thank you, that gesture is always higher than the 1,000 books, 1,000 talks. That's all. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. One
Thank
more
you.
quote today shared in the group by, I think, Sister Shivani said, or that we share lot of quotations. It is good if we share with us first. Before sharing with others, if we share that quotation, that true words to ourselves, then only we will give the impression to the society.
Yeah, I ditto it. Thank you.
Yeah, fine. Thank you, Pankaj ji.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
I thank personally Payal. Yesterday, 10 o'clock only, I messaged her because last week, I think 3-4 people canceled today's session, or else I have to jump in this session. Yeah, thank you, Payal.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Anita ma'am, are you there? Are you comfortable to give VOT?
Sure, definitely. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to give the vote of thanks. Thank you, Payal, once again for that wonderful and a very meaningful session and very simple words. You have explained the concept of mindfulness very beautifully, and kindly accept our gratitude on behalf of the different organizers, Manasa Shubhakara Mind Care Center Hyderabad, the Yellow Pond Counseling Center India, Forest Creative Arts Studio Punjab, Sri Dipti Counseling Center Hyderabad, Global Learning Center Hyderabad, Srisha Counseling Center Kozhikode, and Mindstyle Hub of Kolkata. And dear friends, we will meet with yet another beautiful session next Friday, same time. Until then, stay tuned, keep learning, and have a wonderful weekend, all of you. Thank you all once again. And thank you, Payal.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Anita ma'am. Thank you, Payal. Bye, friends.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Neelam ji.
Bye bye.